Hi, it's Yash. True tantric sexuality, alchemy, you can say this is natural. This is natural. It will come automatic to everybody at some point. You can't learn it in class. You can't pay somebody to teach you evolutionary stuff. There's no techniques. It'll just be your mind imagining that you're doing something, but you're not going to yield the real benefits. But that's something a lot of us got to do because that will satisfy this hunger that the ego has to learn, certain things that then it feels it can feed its sex addiction or desire, all the while justifying saying, no, this is this is healthy. Look, I'll give you an example of why it's natural and how it's natural. When I was when I was a teenager, see, this stuff just came intuitive for me, instinctual for me. I didn't read any books. I didn't even know the word tantra. If somebody says, oh, you're doing tantra, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know tantra. But when I was a teenager, and maybe it helped because I got clean and sober when I was 15 and a half. I got strung out on weed. When I was like 12, I had about 3-year grace period and I was done. I was so burnt out, I thought I was losing my mind. I was scared. I couldn't get my mind back. Like, where's my mind? And it wasn't a spiritual experience. I was like losing my mind in a bad way. So I had to go to rehab. I got clean and sober. I found Narcotics Anonymous. I love that program. I haven't been in years, but I'd go. That might have helped. See, I wasn't drinking and getting high. So when I had my girlfriend, and I'm already sensitive by nature, I felt her energy. And I knew the difference. Like I was aware when we were having sex or being intimate, it was very obvious there was an energy transmission. I was like, I like this. I didn't articulate that, but it was just like, I like this. Feels balanced, grounding. So I'm like, I'm going to pay more attention. I'm going to pay more attention to how when we're intimate, she's transferring this energy to me. It's not conscious on her part. It's just this is what happens if you're intimate and there's some love. There has to be love. See, that's the other thing. You can't do this type of practice if there's no love. I tried that too. I'm like, you want to practice this? Some girl I didn't even, this is years ago. She's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, cool. We're going to do some tantra. She's like, yeah, all right. And I was trying to guide her, and she was focusing like on doing what I'm asking her to do, and it sucked. I actually lost my erection, and she couldn't orgasm either. I remember. I'm like, what happened? It doesn't work. It has to be love there. If there's love there and you're sensitive at the same time, then tantra is going to be revealed. And if you're not like doing a bunch of things and living a debaucherous lifestyle that dulls your senses and mind, then that's what I'm trying to say. Tantra's automatic. So let me get back to the story. I remember everything. I was a teenager. I liked her energy. I wanted to focus on it more. So when we were intimate, I was feeling this transference of her energy, this nice female energy. It's medicinal, it's healing, it's good. It's tantra. And I didn't want to orgasm because it was common sense. Why would I want to orgasm and stop the whole process? You see what I mean? I didn't read in a book like, oh, you should do semen retention. No, it's just like, why? Like, this feels good. I'm going to keep it going. So I didn't orgasm. I was absorbing her energy and giving her energy, obviously. That's tantra. I was doing tantra. Didn't know anything about it. So that's my point. You can't. How's somebody going to teach you that? It's like trying to teach somebody how to speak on a topic that they don't have any natural, organic experience in. Trying to tell somebody who don't know anything about semen retention, who's doing PMO every day, and then some teacher says, yeah, but if you come to me, I'm going to show you how to speak on it. This is the new trending topic. If you can speak on semen retention, you're going to make a bunch of money. The guy's like, yeah, cool. And so he teaches you all the right things to say. They could copy my video verbatim, but something would be different. They could say the exact thing. You could have one person that has experience that's backing what he's saying, somebody else saying the exact same words with no experience, and nobody will watch it. It's the same words. It's the same thing. Why? Energetics, vibration. Something inside, they just, I don't know, this person doesn't know what they're saying. They may not consciously, formulate that thought, but that'll be your inner feeling. So you can't learn this stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's like the main thing that I'm trying to communicate here, though, isn't like to try to teach somebody this, because it's not the main goal. Main goal is to get balanced, have your energies inside organized, so you're not like, you don't have a restless mind that's making you indulge in habits and things that aren't good for you. Because when you're doing that, there's no realization of your true principal self. If there's no realization of that, you're going to constantly be looking for something outside to make you feel good. Because the only thing that's going to give you real contentment is this inner realization of who you are. So I say focus on that. If you're supposed to do Tantra, you meet a woman you love, you're balanced, you're going to do Tantra. And if you don't, you don't. That's another thing. Like, some guys can, you can lose your semen once a month, or it's an individual thing. Like, what's the main goal? Self-realization. That's it. If that's your main goal, intuition will tell you and coach you. Should you, do semen retention forever? Can you lose it once in a while? Like, whatever. This is what intuition has to activate. And if you're supposed to do Tantra, you'll meet some, girl, and then she'll be tuned on that level, and you guys will enjoy like that. It's all good, But and that's the main focus, to be balanced so that you can recognize your real self. It's like, it's funny today. Like, back in the day, I would have, if I had thoughts, like fantasies could really activate the dopamine drip. I could think about sexual acts with a girl, and just some of the porno fantasies and stuff. I didn't want to do them in real life because it was like, nah, that sucks. But thinking about them, it could activate, two girls or something. I was in India, and there was two girls, identical twins, and they were giving me a massage, and they're like village girls, very pure and innocent, but yet they were a little activated sexually, and we hit it off, and we kind of started playing around a little bit, and that was the ultimate fantasy, actually, having two, because I don't want freaks. Like, I like some, like I like village girl, heart-centered girls. That's what I liked. In India, you can find them. And so then add some sexuality into that too. It's like, whoa. And then add on top of that, like, I'm preserving my semen, so I'm just, you're so activated. And so one was kissing me, and then the other was doing something else. And then, what happened? I was like, what am I doing, man? Like, I don't want, like, I lost the whole feeling. It was only that this fantasy only seemed good when it was in my mind. The whole anticipation of it. But when it came down to reality doing it, I could feel it wasn't really intimate. The most satisfying sex is when you're love the person, and you're just sharing each other. You're sharing you're fusing each other's, your energy field with hers. This is the highest and most satisfying thing. And so that's my point. Like, these fantasies and stuff, unless you're doing drugs and alcohol, then you can make anything work, But if your spiritual sanskaras and tendencies are more higher, you're going to see through this stuff. You're not going to want to do it. Because today, if I think about such situations or fantasies, it's almost like the little kid that if you try to talk to him about, like, kissing a girl or something, he's like, ew, cooties. It's almost, I'm giving a little extreme example. It's not, but when I think about those acts that used to stimulate me, yeah, it's like a turnoff today. That's organic change. That's transformation. That's alchemy. I didn't try to do that. I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm just talking now about it. But yeah, now when I think about exchanging energy with a woman I love or something, that has some energy. That has some power. Because that's real, you know? These other things are just dopamine hit, just freak desires, you know? But if you got them, sometimes you got to experience them, you know? Or at least start the process to experience them, like I did with the 2 Indian twins, and then you realize, oh no, I don't want to do that. I call this paradoxical sadhana, paradoxical spiritual practice. Because if a desire is too strong, if it has too much momentum behind it, we got to do something. So you got to work that out. Intuition will tell you how to be free of your desires. Being free of your desires makes it more easy to access this true inner present self that you are. I'm going to make a video on that too, but that'll be on my spiritual channel. The Spiritual Renaissance. All right, have a good day.